welcome back to Personal Pension Radio. And wherever you might be watching this or listening to this, I'm actually posting these now on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, along with iHeartRadio, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Podcasts. They're all out there for you, and I really appreciate the support. I appreciate so many of you that have sent in comments, emails, feedback. Really do appreciate it. So today I want to get right to it. You might have seen by the title, this is a quick take, but it is saving money. All right, this is my deal of the week, and I'm going to break this out into its own unique segment, I think, but deal of the week. And this one actually comes from a listener, Fran in Florida. Hello, Fran. Thank you so much for the email giving me an update. Fran actually listened to one of my podcast episodes where she heard me talk about updating your insurance, your car insurance, home insurance, business insurance, and making sure that your deductibles were correct. Deductibles are often missed in a conversation. People have this mental thought about anything related to insurance. We want it to be as low as possible. Deductibles should be low so I have less out-of-pocket cost if I have to file a claim. That's the problem. The deductible is the amount of the insurance claim that you're going to cover. So if you have a $250 deductible on your car insurance, for example, that means that if you have an accident, you're going to come out of pocket with $250 and the insurance company is going to pay the rest, hopefully. Now that means your insurance premiums are pretty high because the insurance company is on the hook for a lot. Now, if your insurance deductibles were $500 instead of $250, your insurance premiums would be lower because the insurance company knows that it's less likely that people will file a claim if their deductible is $500 or more. So Fran actually sent me an email telling the story about she has a lot of cars and rental properties and various things, and she heard my podcast episode, I forget which one, where I talk about deductibles. Make sure your deductibles are appropriate. And I share this story. I actually shared this story earlier today for a video that I did for the law firm that I work with. I work with Barth Calderon as a paralegal, and I shared this story. So this is actually the idea behind today's episode, connecting the dots with you, Fran. I love that. It's this, that if you consider a deductible the amount of money that you have to pay before you call the insurance company, and let's say that you have a daughter who is in Flagstaff at college, and let's say that she's not paying attention when she's pulling out, hello Madeline, when she's pulling out of a parking stall and she hits a shopping cart corral with the front of her car and she dents it in. And the service guy says, at the body shop says, that'll be $800 or $900 to fix it. Well, what do you think her dad says? No, there's no way I'm going to pay $800 or $900 to fix it. Well, why don't we file an insurance claim? The deductible is only $500 or $250 or whatever. No, I want that insurance to be there when we need it for the big ticket item, the big ticket, right? So in her case, on her car, we have $500 deductible limits, which is the highest we could get on that particular vehicle. So what Fran had done is she shared this story that she went after all of the insurance on her rental properties and cars and made sure that they were at levels that made sense. And let me give you a further example, let's say in Fran's case. If you have a home where you have full insurance, great, and you have a problem in the downstairs bedroom where you've got some minor flooding, the construction person comes in and says it's going to cost $3,412 to fix the walls and the floor and this and that. Do you really want to call your insurance company and file a claim for that $3,000 bill, knowing that here in California, for example, if you file more than 1, 2, or 3 insurance claims, you are likely getting canceled. You will get canceled by your insurance company after the second claim. I know it for a fact. I've known people where it's happened to them. So bottom line, you really don't want to call the insurance company to file a claim on your car insurance or your home insurance or your rental insurance unless it's really necessary. So in Fran's case, she knew full well that she would never call the insurance company for anything less than a $5,000 ticket, right? She couldn't really afford to be spending big ticket stuff. $5,000 was a lot. So she actually raised her deductible up to $2,500. $2,500 deductibles on all of her properties. She has 5-6 properties according to her email. So she raised her deductibles up. She was able to lower her premiums significantly, almost $4,000 per year total savings, and she got slightly higher liability limits on all of her policies with a $4,000 per year savings. That money, right, could go towards, I don't know, Christmas, Hanukkah presents, holiday, Easter, who knows? Buy a bigger turkey for Thanksgiving. Folks, think about your deductibles in that way. The idea is put the deductible up at the point where beyond that, you would probably need to file a claim. And that's why the deductibles are a critical thing to review. If you haven't reviewed the deductibles and your insurance coverage for a long time, now's a perfect time. I would love to help you with that. Send me an email, Kraig with a K at kraigstrom.com. That'll wrap it up for the deal of the week. It was Fran in Florida saving $4,000 on a 5-minute phone call. Awesome. Way to go. Keep those questions and comments coming. Take care.